The Young and the Restless spoilers reveal that what starts as a moment of victory for Nick Newman will quickly turn into a terrifying disaster with long-lasting consequences. After managing to rescue Sienna Bacall and subdue Matt, Nick believes he has finally regained control of a situation that has spiraled dangerously out of hand. By forcing Matt into the car and restraining him with zip ties, Nick assumes the threat is neutralized. Unfortunately, that sense of control is an illusion, and Matt proves once again that he is far more dangerous than anyone expected. While Nick is driving, his focus split between the road and ensuring Sienna's safety. Matt seizes his moment. Despite his wrists being bound, Matt uses the limited mobility he has to lunge forward and wrap the zip ties around Nick's neck. The attack is sudden and brutal. Nick struggles to breathe as panic sets in, and within seconds he loses his ability to keep both hands on the steering wheel. The car swerves, momentum builds, and a crash becomes almost unavoidable. The impact of the crash could change everything. Nick may slam his head against the window or steering wheel and lose consciousness, leaving him defenseless. By the time he comes to, the car could be wrecked, emergency sirens in the distance, and Matt completely gone. In another scenario, the crash could leave Nick seriously injured, forcing first responders to rush him to the hospital while Matt escapes during the chaos. Either way, the outcome favors Matt, not the Newmans. As the dust settles, Victor and Nikki Newman will be hit with horrifying updates. They may learn that their son has been badly hurt or that Matt, the dangerous enemy they were desperate to stop, is once again free. Nick may be forced to admit that despite his bravery and determination, Matt slipped through his grasp and vanished into the night. The relief Victor and Nikki briefly felt after Sienna's rescue will evaporate, replaced by dread, anger, and fear over what Matt might do next. Matt's escape ensures that this battle is far from over. With the Newmans shaken and vulnerable, Matt now holds the upper hand again. His next move could be more calculated, more vicious, and more personal. Every member of the Newman family becomes a potential target, and the tension in Genoa City rises as uncertainty and paranoia take hold. Meanwhile, another emotionally explosive storyline is quietly building. Phyllis Summers may soon witness another close and intimate moment between Daniel Romalotti Jr. and Tessa Porter. What she sees immediately sets off alarm bells. Phyllis knows how fragile the situation is and how deeply Mariah Copeland's mental state is unraveling. The idea that Daniel might be getting involved with Tessa while Mariah's world is collapsing horrifies her. True to form, Phyllis won't stay silent. She is expected to confront Daniel head-on, putting him through an intense grilling session about his choices and his intentions. If Phyllis suspects that Daniel and Tessa have already crossed a physical or emotional line, her fear turns into outrage. Daniel may defend himself by arguing that Tessa is filing for divorce and has emotionally moved on from Mariah after believing their marriage was beyond saving. Phyllis, however, sees the bigger picture. She worries that Mariah and Tessa could eventually reconcile once Mariah gets help and stabilizes. If that happens, Daniel could be left devastated, blamed, and emotionally wrecked. Phyllis fears her son is walking straight into heartbreak and public fallout, especially once the truth comes out. Despite Phyllis's warnings, Daniel may not be able to pull away. His connection with Tessa deepens just as Mariah's actions spiral into criminal territory. Y&R spoilers hint that Daniel and Tessa will be directly pulled into the chaos surrounding Mariah's upcoming crime, tying their relationship to a storyline filled with guilt, danger, and moral conflict. As Nick's physical danger, Matt's escape, and Mariah's unraveling all begin to collide, Genoa City is headed for a period of intense upheaval. The Newmans face renewed threats, relationships fracture under pressure, and secrets threaten to explode at the worst possible moment. The Young and the Restless spoilers make it clear that the fallout from this car crash and Matt's escape will be massive, far-reaching, and only the beginning of a much darker chapter ahead.